Broadcasting transmission.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Hey everybody, Optimus Prime here, and today we are going to take a look at a figure I haven't been looking forward to taking a look at. Ever since I got this guy, people have been asking me, can you do a review of him? And finally I just said, alright, fine. So today, getting more in the shot here, I'm going to be taking a look at Masterpiece Optimus Prime. This is the Hasbro Takara, or Hasbro Toys R Us version, not the Takara version. It's not terrible. You know, I don't mind it, but I do have some problems with it. Right off the bat, you'll see, if this spoiler could sit like this, I think it'd be awesome. But they decided instead to have it just kind of flop about. So that kind of sucks. But this chrome work is really cool. The only problem I do have is if we bring in the Generation 1 toy, you can't see, the chrome work goes all the way under the door and it doesn't here. I mean, I suppose you can get that kind of effect if you take this piece here, take this bit, and flip it forward. But, the only reason I'm starting in vehicle mode, did G1 out of the way here. The only reason I'm starting in vehicle mode is it took me half an hour last night to transform this guy. And to get all of his wheels touching the ground. Or at least, most of his wheels touching the ground, I'll say. That is one problem I have with this toy, is it's really, really hard to transform. And as you can see, I've only transformed him a few times, and the paint's already starting to chip on this metal connector bit. But one cool thing that you can do is, I heard someone moving upstairs. Do you hear that, puppy? Oh well. This canopy section opens just like it did, so you can fit like Spike or somebody in there, but you can't because his feet are, well, where they would sit. So that kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. Now he does have his engine block that is on a spring, much like the original Target Master one. And if you really want to, you can open the plug here in the side. I can't really do it because I don't have fingernails. But this port opens up and you can stick his guns in there. Where did they go? Yeah, the only accessories I have left for this guy are the Matrix that he comes with. Kind of a slight remold of the Mp-09's Matrix. And his little Target Master guy. Now, speaking of the Target Master guy, his name, I believe, Offshoot, I think. He's actually really cool little guy. Really good detail and articulation. What you got is his bottom legs are on a ball joint, hips are on a ball joint. His shoulders are also ball jointed, but that's mainly for the transformation. You also get an outward joint and a double joint here at the elbow, and they do bend at both places. So you can have them like that, but that's mainly for, again, mainly for transformation, and his head will go side to side. I don't have him transformed in his gun mode because I just think it looks stupid. It's really thick and really blocky, and yeah, I'm not so much a fan of the gun mode as I am of this little guy himself. So get a size comparison in here. here he is with a much superior MP in my opinion. Mp-01. Now as you can see, that's kind of scale accurate, at least in my opinion. Maybe this would be a little bigger, but it's weird. He's got this huge robot or huge vehicle mode, and then this robot mode is actually smaller. It's actually smaller than this one, Batman. Did a little Bane there. Yeah, but get him out of the way here. He's got rubber tires underneath, and he does have visible head syndrome. Very visible head syndrome. I suppose you could rotate it, but what I do like about the Toys R Us version that I don't think I've ever actually had done online before, but like I said, it took me a half hour to get this guy transformed properly, is that everything pegs in and there's no wiggle underneath except for, again, the spoiler. If they molded it differently, it could have been better, but well. Now, I'm not going to show the transformation. I'm really not. Just because it's really bad, and I'd run the video way over limit if I did. So, I'll get him transformed and have him back in his robot mode. And we're back with Rodimus in his robot mode. Yeah, I like it. Obviously I like it, I wouldn't have bought it. Now, he does come with stickers that you can put up here, that kind of resemble these down here. But, I didn't get them because, well, I put them on, but I took them off because these are actually the top of his car. And unlike the Generation 1 toy that I will transform here, so take just a moment. I really like the Generation 1 toy, it's really awesome. Well, you've seen my review of that before, so that's neither here nor there. Actually takes me a lot longer than I thought to transform this guy. These aren't actually the top. So they're hidden whilst in robot mode, or vehicle mode. Unlike this guy where they're not. And you can see that this guy, except for the silver hand instead of the orange, really takes his nods from Hot Rod toy, whereas the Takara version, the actual MP version, takes its nods more from the Hot Rodimus figure, So, I did have a couple problems with mine, as you can see here. Give me. This would extend all the way, but it's broken. That little tab there is broken. So, oops. But yeah, nice die-cast feet. That's the only thing that he has that's die-cast. And we'll bring in Mp-01 here for a bit of a size scale. Yeah. Yeah. So you off to the back here, Optimus. Yeah. The more recent MPs have gotten really small. I mean, just utterly small. You can see that is wow small. Incredibly wow small. One thing that does kind of bug me is not necessarily the skirt here, but if I lift it up, you see he's got orange thigh. You can't see it. Orange thighs and then red thighs. That kind of bugs me that it's not all just one color, just all orange. Another thing, I can't get him to stand properly without like contorting his legs, because if you can tell, this one is not down as far as the other one. And I don't know how I got that one done. Oh. There we go. That's better. But I'll probably never transform the guy again, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, I have his arms in the Rodimus configuration, just because I think this Oh, wait, maybe I don't. Yeah, this looks... It does look more like Hot Rod, but going back to the original inspiration, see, they're kind of, they're lower, but this just cuts off his articulation quite a bit. So, and to transform him anyway, they have to be up. So, it's not like it really adds a whole lot to him, but I guess it does kind of look better when they're down. Yeah, okay. I've lost his guns and his blade and his oil tank thing. But it does come with another accessory that's really cool. You open up his chest here and he gets a little tiny matrix. Oh, look at that, so cute. Look at the matrix in there. Probably because this one would never fit in a million years. So yeah. I like this guy. Now for articulation, I'm going to be here a while. His head is on a ball joint, but if you have it going back too far, you will pop out his other head. Now, I can't show you the Rodimus mode. I guess I can. This is Rodimus mode, technically. Yay, Rodimus mode. I just have him as Hot Rod because, well, technically that's what this guy's supposed to be anyway. His arms are ratcheted. They do bend all the way up, so it's like a double joint. But you can get about that far forward and that far back. Good waist rotation. Legs are on a ratchet joint. Legs are on a weird joint. They're like this, and then no real swivel. But they're just bent, and they just look really weird. That ball there. Backpack never stays. And the feet are also ratcheted. I like this guy though. You know, I'm in the minority that really likes Hot Rod as a character. Not so much as Rodimus. Just because, let's face it, he sucks as Rodimus. That's why I have Hot Rod, not Rodimus. But I think just because he connects more with the teen demographic, really. So, and when you transform him, these are supposed to be rotated. So if this is outside of the car, rotate them around like this. Well, with the hands out like this. So, I mean, they have that nice nod here with the pipes going down his arm, like they did on the G1 toy, which you can't see, hold on. Like they did with the G1, with the pipes going down his entire arm. They just, because this is gone, and you have to fold this bit back over to mesh up with these in the back. I really like the way his legs transform, by the way. You mind? Silly dog. This backpack bit never stays on. I can get it tabbed, but when you're moving his arms, you might want to hang on to his chest because all his chest is pegged in by. Move his arm out of the way here. Is that little black thing there? So, when you're moving his arms to like pose him and stuff. And it's really kind of a pain in the butt to get back in. There we go. Backpack off. Might want to just hold them from the front like this. So, and backpack, stay. Yeah, that's my review of Mp-09. I think this is Mp-09. Yeah. Masterpiece Rodimus. You know, Hasbro version. Now, I'm not sure if I'll get Mp-10, because I already have Mp-01, as you can see right there. But, it's a possibility. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Optimus Prime. I'll talk to you later.